Have you ever stood in front of a door that just slammed shut in your face? Maybe it was a dream job that hired someone else, a relationship that ended abruptly, or a life path you were certain was yours, until suddenly it wasn't. In that moment, the silence is deafening. All you can see is the wood, the lock, and the finality of it all. It feels like a personal rejection, a sign that perhaps you aren't good enough, or that your luck has finally run out. We are taught to fear these moments. We spend our lives trying to pry every door open, believing that a closed door is a failure. But what if we have been looking at it all wrong? What if the sound of that door closing wasn't an ending, but a necessary signal? History is written by people who faced closed doors. In fact, if you look closely at the biographies of the people you admire most, you will find that their greatest successes were almost always preceded by a catastrophic rejection. Consider the young newspaper editor who was fired because, according to his boss, he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. That man was Walt Disney. The door to steady employment slammed shut, forcing him to create a world of his own. Or think about the woman living on welfare, struggling with depression, who was rejected by 12 different publishers. They told her that her story about a boy wizard wouldn't sell. J.K. Rowling stood before 12 closed doors before the 13th one opened. These aren't just survival stories. They are redirection stories. If those doors had stayed open, if Disney had kept his newspaper job, or if Rowling had been accepted immediately by a mediocre publisher, the world would look very different today. This is the paradox of the closed door. It hurts. It stings our ego and shakes our security. But it is often the universe's aggressive way of moving us away from something that is beneath our potential. When we fixate on the lock, we miss the key. We spend days, months, sometimes years, banging our fists against the wood, begging for entry, not realizing that the room behind that door is empty for us. Imagine for a moment that life is a massive hallway. A closed door isn't a dead end. It's a boundary. It keeps you in the hallway so you can walk further down to the door that actually fits your key. The pain you feel right now is usually not about the loss of the future, but the death of an expectation. You had a script in your head of how your life would go, and the closed door burned that script. Letting go of that script is terrifying. It means stepping into the unknown. It means admitting that you don't have control. But control is often just an illusion we use to comfort ourselves. So, how do you handle the moment the door slams? First, allow yourself to grieve. Do not pretend it doesn't matter. It mattered. That's why it hurts. Give the disappointment its moment, but do not give it your future. Next, stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What is this trying to teach me?" The why traps you in victimhood. The what empowers you to grow. There is an old saying, "Nature abhors a vacuum." When something is removed from your life, it creates a space. That space is uncomfortable, but it is also fertile ground. You cannot receive what is meant for you if your hands are still full of what was not. The closed door forced you to drop what you were holding. Now your hands are free. Think of the closed door as a course correction. A GPS doesn't scream at you when you miss a turn. It simply says, recalculating. That is what your life is doing right now. Recalculating requires stillness. You cannot find the new route if you are panicking. You have to stop, breathe, and look around. The open window is rarely right next to the closed door. Sometimes, the open window is actually a skylight. It requires you to look up, to elevate your thinking, and to stop looking at the problem on the same level it was created. Rejection is often protection. Years from now, you will look back at this moment, the job you didn't get, the person who left, and you will say, "Thank goodness that didn't work out." Because if it had worked out, you wouldn't have met the people you were supposed to meet. You wouldn't have built the resilience you now have. You would have settled for good and missed out on great. Trust the timing of your life. We are obsessed with deadlines. By 25, I must do this. By 30, I must have that. But nature does not rush, yet everything is accomplished. When a door closes, you are being given the gift of time. Time to refine your skills. Time to understand what you actually want rather than what you thought you should want. Use this time. Do not just wait. Waiting is passive. Preparation is active. Sharpen your tools. Read the books. Build the body. Strengthen the mind. So when the next door opens, you are ready to walk through it. The most successful people are not the ones who never fail. They are the ones who treat failure as data. They analyze the closed door, learn why it didn't open, and pick a better lock next time. Remember, the universe has no shortage of opportunities. We live in a world of infinite abundance. The belief that there is only one chance is a lie born of scarcity mindset. Scarcity says, if I don't get this, I have nothing. Abundance says, if I don't get this, there is something better waiting. Shift your mindset from I lost to I was redirected. So stand tall before that closed door. Take one last look at it. Thank it for closing. Thank it for saving you from a life that wasn't fully yours. Then turn around. Look at the hallway. Look for the cracks of light. Listen for the faint sound of a window opening somewhere nearby. Your story is not over. The chapter just ended, but the book is thick, and the pen is in your hand. You are the author, not the victim. Take a deep breath. Feel the air fill your lungs. That breath is proof that you are still here, still capable, and still ready for whatever comes next. Life closed a door. Okay. Let it stay closed. There are 1,000 other doors waiting for your knock. Go find the one that opens wide and welcomes you home. Walk forward. Don't look back. Your future is not behind that wood. It is out here in the open air, waiting for you to claim it. The door is closed, but the world is open. Step into it. The path of rejection is actually the path of redirection. Every no you hear is simply a guidepost steering you away from a cliff and towards a bridge. It is easy to feel bitter, to look at the people who got through the door and feel envy. But you do not know what is inside their room. It might be a trap. Comparison is the thief of joy, especially when you are standing in the hallway. Do not measure your beginning against someone else's middle. The bamboo grows fast, but is hollow. The oak grows slow, but is solid. Maybe your closed door is giving you the time to become an oak. What if the universe is saving you for something that requires a strength you haven't built yet? What if the closed door is actually a gym? You are in training. The rejection is the weight. The disappointment is the resistance. You are building the spiritual muscle to carry the success that is coming. If you had succeeded yesterday, you might have been crushed by the weight of it. Today, because of the struggle, you are becoming strong enough to hold it. There is a freedom in the closed door. It means you no longer have to wonder, what if? The answer is no. Now you can stop worrying and start moving. Uncertainty is better than the misery of the wrong path. The closed door saved you from a destination that wasn't on your map. So grieve the loss. Cry if you must. Scream into a pillow. But do not set up camp at the door. Do not build a home in the hallway. Pick up your bag. Turn your face to the light and take the first step. It doesn't have to be a big step. It just has to be away from the door. Momentum is the cure for heartache. Once you start moving, the view changes. The closed door becomes a speck in the distance. You will find new doors. Some will be locked too. That is life. But one of them, the right one, will swing open effortlessly. And when it does, you will walk through it and realize that everything you lost was just baggage you couldn't bring in here anyway. Life closed a door to save you. Be grateful for the protection. Be excited for the redirection. The world is waiting for who you are becoming. Don't keep it waiting by staring at who you used to be. Your best days are not behind that door. They are being written right now, with every step you take away from it. So go, walk, run, fly. The door is closed, but the sky is open. You are free. Thank you for watching. If this message helped you, share it with someone who is staring at a closed door today. And remember, every ending is just a new beginning in disguise. I'll see you in the next video.